My name's Dana Visdal, and I'm the Assistant Director in the Center for International Studies in the Office of International Student Services. First, I want to tell you a little bit about the mission of the Center for International Studies. So we are responsible really for anything international. We work with the incoming international students and also the students who want to go out, so the students who are studying abroad. I'd like to show you our organizational chart because it is a little unique. So we fall under the School of Distance Learning, International Studies, and Outreach. So there's the Center for International Studies, and we actually have 4 different offices, which I'll tell you a little bit about. So we have our International Admissions Office, and we have our International Student Services, Study Abroad and Outreach, and our English as a Second Language program. So international admissions is an office that international students work with when they are first coming here. So they go through an entirely different process that domestic students do. So the international admissions office helps them with any inquiries they might have when they first are looking for schools. They help them with processing all their paperwork. They also have our immigration officer to make sure that they stay in status, and then also processing their transcripts and credentials to make sure they're able to come here. So that's kind of the first step for our international students. Next, we have our WESL program, so that's Western's English as a Second Language program, and those are students who want to get better with their English skills before they go on to the university. So there's actually 3 different levels. We have our foundation, our intermediate, and UP, which is university prep. So they come here and take a placement test and then get placed in one of those 3 levels. I work very closely with this office because we do a lot of support for them, especially when they have a lower English proficiency. And then we have my office, which is International Student Services. So we do a lot of different activities for the students. We work with them before they come to make sure that they have everything figured out. They know that it's going to be cold here. They know that we'll pick them up from the Moline Airport or the train station. Just want them to be feel very safe and informed of what's going to happen when they first come here. So we do an orientation. It's a week-long orientation. Like I mentioned, we do pickup from the airport because nobody knows how to get to Macomb. And we do activities throughout the semester. We help them find housing. We work with them, teach them about American culture and things like that. One of our really popular programs is Conversation Partners. We have a website here. If you go to wiu.edu/international, and you can go to International Student Services and then Campus Activities, you can see all the different sort of activities that we offer. Conversation Partners is really popular. It's a program where we pair international students and domestic students together, and it's for conversational purposes, but it's also really great for the domestic students to learn about international students' culture, but then also for the international students to learn more about American culture, but then also to practice their speaking skills and learn some slang and idioms and things like that. We also oversee the International Friendship Club, which is responsible for the International Bazaar, and it's a fantastic event. It's held every spring, and this event showcases students from all over the world. They build booths that represent their countries. They make food. It's fantastic. You get to go around and try food from all over the world, and then there's performances and things like that. So I would suggest kind of looking at our website to see the different services that we offer. Not only do we offer activities, but then just support for the students. They might have some issues, with how to get a driver's license, and just being a resource for the students there. Dr. Thomas would like us to have 1,000 international students within the next several years, so we do have our job cut out for us. So just being here and being able to offer them great support is, I think, one of our recruitment tools in order to get them here. Not only do we provide support for the international students, but also for faculty and other students around campus. Maybe they have questions about cultural issues or want to do some intercultural programming. We're here for that as well. We've worked closely with the RAs in the past. We've done training. We've helped with just contacting students. Maybe they're not answering emails. Sometimes they'll answer an email because they recognize my name a little bit more. But also just if they have any questions that maybe they're not really sure how to handle because of maybe a cultural difference, we are here to help with that as well. I think the RAs can be a really good resource for us because I think they can help the students who are living in the dorms kind of get out of their room. Some of the students may be living on the international floor because it's a little bit more comfortable for them, but we don't want to see all the Chinese students living with the Chinese students. We really want to push them out of their comfort zone to be with an American roommate and really not only be speaking in Mandarin. So I think if the RAs can help with programming and just maybe knocking on the door and taking that extra step to kind of, ask the student to come out and participate, I think that could be really great, because some of our students, if it's not their first language, they might just be shy in speaking in general, or this is a completely new world for them. A lot of them have never lived in dorms. They've never lived with somebody in such close quarters, and everything is different. So I think maybe paying a little bit of special attention to our international students could be helpful. And then, like I mentioned before, maybe you encounter a situation where you're not sure how to handle it because of a cultural difference. We're not experts in every culture, but we've probably handled some issues and can offer some support for you guys as well. So the Center for International Studies is actually located in two different areas. Our Study Abroad and Outreach Office is located in Horben 8, but the International Admissions Office, my office, International Student Services, and then our Westfield Department, we're located over here in Memorial on the 3rd floor. It's a little confusing. If you go off the elevator, we're towards the right, and then there's signs. So you don't have to make an appointment to contact us. We usually have our doors open, and we're happy to see anybody. With immigration, sometimes students have to make an appointment, but in general, we just say stop on in, and we're happy to help with any issues. So thank you for supporting our international students, and feel free to contact us if you have any questions.